ranges that they give you in the test, the ranges that they give you, understand that those ranges are defined by what the average is. Okay?
Yeah, it's a median.
The average isn't necessarily a good thing.
No.
So it says the average ranges from this amount to this amount. Okay? If I say that the average body fat percentage of the general population is for males is between 18% and 36%, and you're at 32%, and then you go, oh, well, that means that I'm fine because I'm within the average. Well, guess what? That just means that the average person is overweight to the point of being unhealthy. You were just in a lifestyle fat loss phase, which as with their lifestyle fat loss phase was up and down based on what was going on in your life. This is a contest prep.
Yeah.
And like I've said like so many times before, and I'll say it again, whether it be a fat loss phase for a lifestyle client or whether it be a contest prep for an athlete, that is not sustainable. It's not meant to be sustainable. If you're like, oh my God, your calories are so low. It's like, yes, they fucking are, because this is the goal that I'm moving towards right now. It doesn't mean they're going to be that way forever.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get a certain level of responsiveness within a certain time frame.
It takes what it takes in the period for you having to do it, right?
Yeah.
So I was gaining a kilogram per week, which is about 2.2 pounds. And guys, if I tell you, I'm incredibly meticulous when it comes to my macro tracking, incredibly meticulous about getting in my cardio. Like, I did the things. And then I was suddenly, and for the people that don't know me, I am a very happy-go-lucky person. Like, Matt always talks about me and he's like, oh, she's the sunshine. She brings the sunshine to the room. I really am. And I'm the good time girl. I love to have fun.
You're the kind of person where it's like people know you for 20 seconds and just want to be your friend. So
what happened was I was then feeling emotionally trashed. And I kept thinking maybe it's because of I was still in corporate. Do you recall that I was
Were you still in corporate? Okay.
I was still in corporate. It was just before I left, and I was feeling emotionally trash. I could not wake up in the mornings, and I was thinking, this is prep.
And you were like cranky and down and just not your normal ray of sunshine.
I was depressed and couldn't understand it.
Yeah, let's just say you were depressed.
Let's call it honestly what it was.
Yeah.
I was depressed, and I could not understand it because I was like, my life is beautiful.
Yeah.
I know my life. Nothing has changed. Why am I feeling like this? So one day Matt comes to me and he says to me, my love, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you were in a deficit for quite a significant period of time. I mean, of course, you did take diet breaks, you did maintenance for a period, like you were doing the things, but I have seen this in natural competitors where they're not enhanced, they're not on any gear, they do a competition prep, and then their hormones are completely tanked. I think you need to just go do your blood work. And I was like, I was like oohing and ahhing about it. I was like, okay, fine, I'll go do my blood work. So I told Paul and I said, look, I'm just going to go to do my blood work, because him and I couldn't figure it out. You must remember, from Paul's side, he doesn't know what I'm doing. He could have been sitting on the other side thinking, this girl is eating the house down.
Yeah, or it's like
she's not, and she's just saying she's
not even something that radical, but thinking like, there's always that possibility that now people say, I know how to track my macros. And they don't really know how to track their macros.
Yeah.
They're like adding olive oil to this. They're adding sugar and honey, or like adding honey to their tea or whatever. And they're like, oh, but it's healthy. It's like, yeah, but it contains calories.
Yeah.
So there's always that problem solving element where is this true non-responsiveness, or is this an error in what the person is doing? Is it non-compliance, either knowingly or unknowingly?
Yeah.
But I lived with you.
Oh yeah,
so
he saw everything that was going in my mouth, the cardio I was
Yes.
doing, like we knew. So anyways, I go and do my blood work and I get the blood test results back, and I had 0 detectable progesterone, 0 detectable testosterone.
And we're reasonably estrogen dominant.
Reasonably estrogen dominant. And remember, I'm going to a general practitioner for the results. And so I take Matt with me to the appointment because I was like, my love, I'm just going to be honest, I'm not educated on hormones. My own hormones. Imagine I'm saying that about myself, but it is really the reality of most females.
Most people.
And so I say to him, I need you. Come with me to this appointment so that I can understand what's going on. And he comes with me, and then the doctor says to me, and at the time I was very upset about this, the doctor said, well, just get off the pill and go home, you'll be fine.
It's normal.
It's normal. And I was just like, I cannot live like this. I feel depressed every day.
Just FYI, it's not normal to have no energy, be cranky, depressed every day, and not be responding to a caloric deficit. It's not.
Absolutely
it's not normal.
Absolutely not. Then I fought back with the doctor because Matt was giving her information and saying, absolutely not. This is not even baseline level. We're dipping now into
subclinical levels. Yeah.
This is subclinical levels. We would like to hear from a specialist. So, of course, the specialist...
Can I just make one point that I think is incredibly relevant?
Please do.
These ranges that they give you in the test, the ranges that they give you, understand that those ranges are defined by what the average is. Okay?
It's a median.
The average isn't necessarily a good thing.
No.
So it says the average ranges from this amount to this amount. Okay? If I say that the average body fat percentage of the general population is for males is between 18% and 36%, and you're at 32%, and then you go, oh, well, that means that I'm fine because I'm within the average. Well, guess what? That just means that the average person is overweight to the point of being unhealthy. So just because you fall within this very broad average range does not mean that you are sitting in an optimal position. But moreover than optimal, it doesn't mean that you're sitting in a position that is going to be good for your quality of life or your health.